The Atlanta United ended their 2022 MLS regular season with a 1-2 defeat versus New York City FC. Welcome to your favorite online soccer show, Atlanta News Weekly Report. We will again dissect the past week's hottest and most trending soccer stories in Atlanta, Georgia, and nearby areas. We learned that Atlanta United had been declared out of the MLS Cup playoffs on Wednesday. But because Josef Martinez is Josef Martinez, he left all of us with a small taste of his brilliance to ease our grief. The former MVP scored one of the best goals of his remarkable career against the New England Revolution as his team was having scoring trouble. He connected with a cross from Brooks Lennon late in the game with a bicycle kick that sailed venomously into the goal. This had to have been a cathartic moment for Josef, who has faced upheaval and hardships from the beginning, despite the terrible season ending without a playoff berth. There are rumors that he has asked to meet with Atlanta United's front office to discuss his future, which is highly uncertain at this point. This magic moment should make for a highly engaging conversation starter if that encounter happens. On Thursday, we learned that Venezuelan veteran striker Josef Martinez had scored many beautiful goals for Atlanta United. His most recent goal on Saturday in New England Revolution may be among his most significant. This week in the MLS turned out to be the best. Martinez's goal won MLS Goal of the Week, presented by AT&T, with 79% of the fan vote. The goal was scored in the 54th minute by the striker, who entered the game as a substitute. Before New England Revolution scored the winning goal and upset Atlanta 2-1, the game was deadlocked after 81 minutes. On the official MLS Twitter account, supporters cast their votes for the goal. Martinez defeated Carlos Vela, Dennis Bouanga, and Johan Duran of the Chicago Fire, LAFC. Martinez scored his 9th MLS goal of the year with this accomplishment. Midfielder Marcelino Moreno on the play passed the ball wide to Brooks Lennon, who was free on the right side of New England's penalty box. With a well-placed pass to Martinez, Lennon beat Revolution goalkeeper George Petrovic with a bicycle kick. Lennon and Moreno were both given credit for helping out on the play. Atlanta United's goal was one of the most memorable of the season, even though it wasn't enough to turn the tide. On Friday, a piece of sad news as we learned that Josef Martinez's future with the team had been debated for several weeks. The Atlanta legend has seen his playing time decrease amid rumors of workplace unhappiness. He recently served a one-game suspension for a verbal altercation with head coach Gonzalo Pineda after a 2-1 loss at the Portland Timbers in early September. Martinez's agent has asked to meet with club officials to discuss his future with the team, according to TUDN's Michelle Giannoni on Saturday. The Athletic's Felipe Cardenas added that the parties are not aligned. Could Martinez's illustrious stay in Atlanta be coming to an end? Pineda informed the media in his post-game press conference, "I don't know the answer. I'm very sad that I didn't make the playoffs, but there are many things in place with me, with many players, with the roster, and with everything else." Pineda was also evasive when asked why Martinez has continued to play off the bench despite the team's struggles to score goals. "Once more, my decision," he said. "We coach, and we live and die by our decisions. As you can imagine, we have way more information throughout the week, the season on players. And we make decisions based on that, based on what we see day by day in training sessions. At times I can make significant decisions, but I cannot. So, we're talking about our good performances in the last 3 games, and no one asked those questions. But today, we lose, and I can imagine people at this moment asking those questions." On Monday, we start the week on a sad note as Atlanta United hosted the reigning MLS Cup champion New York City FC for a meeting on Decision Day in the team's final game of the 2022 season. Atlanta United lost their season finale 2-1 despite Andrew Gutman scoring his 4th goal of the year. Atlanta United's head coach Gonzalo Pineda made a few changes to the starting lineup. Winger Edwin Mosquera got his first start for Atlanta United in his 12th overall appearance since joining the team during the summer transfer window. Additionally, Atlanta United's yearly game to honor Pride in Atlanta was played on Sunday. The club celebrated the event in several ways. The Atlanta Women's Chorus and Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus sang the national anthem before the game, and Pride-themed merchandise was also on sale at the team store. The team donned Pride pre-match t-shirts during warm-ups. Supporters in the Gulch also held a display composed of 16 Pride flags in place of a rigged tifo. The 23rd and 24th minutes of the first half saw Atlanta's most excellent chances. The host team produced a takeaway in their offensive third. Dom Dwyer found Luis Araujo by combining with the midfield. Araujo attempted a shot on goal, but NYCFC goalkeeper Sean Johnson made the game's first save by blocking the attempt. Araujo received possession of the ball on the next play and fired a shot, but it missed high. Atlanta United had 46% of the first half's possessions but had trouble connecting enough passes to form a coherent play. New York City FC's first 45 minutes demonstrated why they are placed third in the Eastern Conference. The opposition was more effective, moving the ball quickly and producing more opportunities. Pineda made a few alterations at halftime to begin the second 45. The match was entered by Joseph Martinez, Marcelino Moreno, and Rocco Rosanovo. Godinho, Mateus Rossetto, and Dom Dwyer were replaced. Midfielder Thiago Almada found himself with the ball in the middle of the pitch, creating one of Atlanta's most thrilling opportunities of the game. He ran vertically while feeding the ball to Moreno after carrying it up the field. While Almada made his run, Moreno was patient and returned it. Almada attempted to make a shot from close range, but New York City stopped him. The goal for Atlanta United came in the 67th minute. Araujo crossed with his left foot from the right side of the box, and Almada flicked it up into the air. At that point, Gutman came sprinting and neatly finished the goal to cut Atlanta United's deficit to 1. Local player Caleb Wiley replaced Amar Sejdi in the 86th minute of the game. Atlanta United gained more momentum over the final 30 minutes of play. The group put up a fight and generated more chances. Atlanta United lost 2-1 to end the 2022 campaign after failing to score an equalizer. On Tuesday, we learned that Major League Soccer had given Atlanta United Santiago Sosa a 3-game suspension for uttering homophobic slurs during the team's game against the New England Revolution on October 1st. He will serve the suspension through the United's final game of 2022 and the first 2 contests of the 2023 campaign as well. Argentina-born Sosa is currently in his 2nd season at Atlanta. Cucho Hernandez, a forward with the Columbus Crew, was suspended by the league on the same day as the event for precisely the same behavior. Over the past few years, the MLS has penalized several players for using homophobic insults. One is left to wonder when athletes in the league will get the message and quit making homophobic remarks to opponents or on social media. The league deserves praise, though, for frequently suspending players when it occurs. While other leagues impose largely worthless fines, bans will eventually become more meaningful. Sosa will undergo training on LGBT inclusiveness through Athlete Ally in addition to the suspension. The league's approach is the ideal 1-2 punch. 1. Use punishment to send a message to the other teams in the league, and 2. Use conversations to enlighten the offender. This week's soccer stories are just amazing and memorable. Thank you so much for watching our episode this week. Always make it a habit to watch our show on YouTube and other social media channels. Aside from our show, make it a habit to visit our website https://atlantazoccer.news for the latest and hottest soccer news in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. If you love our show, make it a point to like, comment, and share this with your family and friends. COVID-19 remains a threat, so don't forget to get vaccinated. Always keep yourself safe, guys. Goodbye for now.